Well, good morning, everybody. Jeff Slakey and Spencer Hughes here on the Daybreak Show, as we've got a great visit in from the Port of Shelton. Dick Taylor, Brandon Palmer here today. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Nice to see you in studio. Brandon, been a while, for sure.
It has.
We've been keeping him busy.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. There's been a lot of projects going on. Let's start with some of them.
So the main project we have going on right now is our Runway Paving project, and it's about a $3.2 million, primarily FAA-funded project. So the FAA funds it at 90%. The Port and Washington State Department of Transportation Aviation Division funds the other 10%. We roughly split that. So where we're at right now, you probably remember last fall we did all the electrical upgrades. So we replaced all the runway edge lights and the signage, and then lit up a bunch of the signs along the runway. And then we kind of winterized, and we got our funding late last fall, and so we couldn't pave, because of unsuitable weather. Now that we've got lots of beautiful sunny days, we're in the paving phase of the project. And so basically what we've done in this phase is activate the parallel runway as a temporary runway so that the airport's not shut down. And then we've done a variable depth mill on the entire runway surface. We just completed probably around 8 miles of crack sealing on the runway. And now we're getting ready to do production paving on the runway for surface. So Wednesday is when that begins. And we're expecting about 2,300 tons of asphalt being delivered and
Wow.
placed per day for a 3-day period. So it's roughly the total paving quantity is around 10,000 tons. So it's a pretty big project. So there should be somewhere between 75 and 100 truck and trailer loads of asphalt being delivered.
Coming through.
So
Wow.
There's going to be some traffic congestion on 101 starting Wednesday. But yeah, we're really excited. It's been about 27 years since the runway's been paved. And so it's definitely time to do it. And the FAA specifications and standards for paving are very, extremely tight tolerances. And there's a lot of, quality assurance and quality control that has to be done. And we've got a great crew out there. Active Construction out of Tacoma is the prime contractor. Lakeside Industries is doing the paving work. And there's lots of other.
Did you guys have plans to do this earlier in the year, but then COVID happened, or is now just the time?
Now is just the time. Yeah, it's just so weather dependent, to do a paving project like this that you just have to do it right in the middle of summer.
Right.
I mean, it's just too risky to do it any other time of year.
And you said the other parallel runways are open. Is the traffic still continuing? Did it go down and then it's starting to come back up, or?
So basically, the temporary runway is much shorter than our actual runway. Our runway is 5,005 feet long by 100 feet wide. The parallel taxiway that we've painted and activated as a runway is only 50 feet wide and 2,363 feet long is what we painted up. And the reason for that is that there's some terrain issues on that taxiway. Basically, we have our closed runway, which is runway 1735. It was built back in the 40s intentionally to have horrible wind conditions. So it has a pretty much constant crosswind, and it was built that way so that pilots would get good training on landing in adverse wind conditions. So where that closed runway intersects the taxiway, there's quite a dip and a hill, so you wouldn't want to be landing on that. It'd be dangerous.
Wow.
And so we knew that people were going to use it whether we activated it or not. And so we were able to convince FAA that, to make this as safe as possible, let's paint it up and make it really obvious, which portions of this are safe and which are not.
Yeah.
And so, it hasn't really slowed us down at all, I don't think.
Great. So what else is going on with the port?
Well, same old stuff. Our tenants are still getting by.
Good.
And we've just had some renewals go on.
Great.
So Wendy and I talked about Laughing Grass renewing for 5 years here at our last meeting. So we're happy to see that. That means that they're and I talked to Nikki, one of the owners of that, the other day, and they're getting by. They're doing well. Nobody's getting rich out, from it, but their businesses are still going. Groups like the driver education group on there is going, which is really great.
Yeah.
Great thing to have going, and I'm surprised that they were able to keep going during this whole crisis because of the social conditioning,
Sure.
or, distancing and all that sort of thing. But they're doing it, and they're driving and teaching kids how to drive, and it's good.
That's good. That's good. Since you guys had a chance to, everybody had a chance to shut down and kind of reassess for a few months, are there things that you had kind of tapered back on that you're going to continue to hold back at all? Or once everything starts to really fully kind of get back in the swing of things, better
I don't know that
access, trail access?
Yeah, I don't know that we've scaled back intentionally on
Okay.
anything. Things have slowed down in some cases, but no, we haven't cut back.
Good.
In particular.
Good.
So, but the future's bright. With this runway improvement, we'll be able to provide better service to the general aviation community, and it'll be much safer.
And when's it all going to be completed then, you think?
So our target date for completion, for substantial completion anyway, would be September 4th.
Uh-huh.
And then you have to wait 30 days after the first paint striping application, and then you do the second coat. So sometime around October 5 or so, we would do that second coat of paint, and then that would be the final completion.
And that'd be about it, right before the rain starts.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's exactly
exactly.
what we're shooting
Perfect.
for.
Cool.
Other things that are going on, so Kapowsin Air Sports,
Yeah.
our big skydive
Yeah.
company tenant, they're starting construction on a new 80 by 80 foot hangar. So that's on the north end of the tarmac.
Great.
On the apron there. September 1st, tentatively, we plan to replace all of our potable water reservoir vents to meet Department of Health standards. So we'll have a crane both. So we have two reservoirs at Sanderson Field and then one at Johns Prairie. And we're replacing those with stainless steel gooseneck style vents. So that'll be going on. And yeah, there's a few projects that I have kind of on hold, just mainly due to workload, but COVID definitely slowed some things down.
I bet.
But yeah, it's nice to be at work and not just be working from home all the time.
I bet it is.
I really appreciate it.
I bet. That's great.
So
Brandon, Dick, good to see you guys in studio. Good to talk with you as always. And
to be
it's
here.
good to know that the things are up and up at the port as always.
Yeah, we're still going.
yeah,
Still
things
going.
are happening.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.